Hey guys, this is a new video that I thought I'd throw together. It's been many months since I actually did my last one. I do apologise for that. A lot been going on, a few personal things. Just quickly, I lost both of my parents recently, so and as you can see, I've moved into a new place and it's just been a bit crazy. Yeah, newly single, all that sort of stuff. Anyway. So this is a rig that I've decided to put together just for myself. It's nothing crazy. It's just something that I wanted to have so I can do some editing, I can do some, some gaming, some bits and pieces, an all-rounder as such. So this is the Thermaltake Versa C21, and this is the RGB edition. You can sort of see in here, there's a bunch of you can just sort of see them all the way down. They're the sort of the LED strips, and then they've got a bunch of them along here. And so we've got a few cool features as such. All these are connected up as well. So these are your fan controls, which is great. Your USB connections, on and off switch, and then you've got your LED. Now this LED, the module that's actually in this is quite interesting because as soon as you turn it on, it just flashes all the different colors of the rainbow, but you can actually hit that a few times. You can get solid colors of certain ones, or you can just turn it off completely. So apart from that, it's a good case. I can't remember whether I've previously done a video of this, but anyway, I went for this. I think it was around about $89 or something. It wasn't dear. I've had this sitting in storage for a while. As you can actually see, it's had a few bangs and knocks and stuff, but again, it suits me just fine for what I need it for. Maybe in the future I'll get around to doing a monster one, but for the moment this is all good for me. So how I've actually gone about this, again, I usually do modifications, but I like this because I didn't have to. There really was nothing that I had to actually do to this to get everything in there. As you can see, I've got a double radiator. These are the magnet bearing Corsair ones, so I've got 4 of those coming push-pull. And yeah, the only thing is that if you look in here, usually you can get, like, say 2 SSDs here, so I've had to take those off just so I could fit this in there. I didn't want to go for the top, just for aesthetic reasons, and it just looked cleaner as such, like this. So again, this isn't a crazy rig. I think I've got it's a Z170 AR. It's got a i5-6600K. Then I've got the Trident Zs G Skills, they're 3200s. Then I've got an Intel 600p 256, and then on the other side, I've got a Fire Pro 1TB hybrid. So, and obviously the graphics card, it's a GTX 1070, the 8GB. And obviously your PSU, as you can see straight there. But it's a nice case. It's nice and simple, as you can see here. There's loads of room as such. Everything fits in there really nicely. Again, this isn't stressed or anything like that. And it just goes really well. And again, I went for this purely because I had it in storage and I was thinking I didn't want to spend any more money at the moment on anything crazy. And this goes very, very well. And the good thing is that I like the whole fan controls. I had everything that I wanted to, and I didn't want to have to muck around and like I did with the Johnsbo RM3, angle grinding or drilling or anything like this. Just everything just went in really, really nicely, as you can see here. And then I think I've got the AF series, the quiet ones up there, and then that's BinFX, just a standard one, just in there just for show more than anything, or just to help it. So the air comes straight through and then straight out. So loads of room for nice air and everything, and it just looks kind of cool too, especially with the all the lights going and stuff. It's not really for me, but I decided to go for it anyway. And just again, it was just sitting in storage, and I thought, well, because I did this from a previous build and it fell through, and so I thought, well, bugger it, I might as well just use it. Anyway, so there we go. And so what I'll do is I'll quickly plug all this in for you and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so here it all is set up, all ready to go. I might as well introduce you to my computer room. This is just a quick setup, as I said, for the moment. See how I go. Just moved into this place, so yeah, Now we'll turn her on. So as you can see immediately, all of these lights, actually I'll draw the blinds for you, might be a little bit easier to actually see. So as you can see here, and then what I was saying to you is you've got this LED here, so you can actually change it to pulsating, different other ones. So then you get your solid colours, you can go through those, your blue. Eventually, oh there you go, so we've got a disco light on there, you can have that going, you can just turn it off. That little one up there isn't from the LED, that's just from the inside that I've got going in there at the moment. So yeah, so that's the feature that's with the LED. And the other one as well, what I was saying to you, is the fan control, which was a great option. I've bypassed using the fan control for anything else except for just these fans here. So if I turn them up and down, one controls these two and then the other one controls those two. So if I turn them up, then I can have more airflow pushing straight through just on the radiator itself for nothing else. I didn't see the point in pushing anything else. And yeah, so again, there's nothing crazy on this or anything like that. It's just a straightforward thing. But the coolest feature, I must say, is the LEDs. And yeah, I looked at trying to do something with it, like take them off and maybe, because all they are is just a strip. And I was thinking about trying to put them on the inside of here. So instead of it being on the outside, it'd be nice if it was actually on the inside of it, especially like that. You know, mostly everything in there is white, so it'd accentuate quite well, and you know, being a little bit of room and whatnot else. But there you go. So that is the Thermaltake Versa C21, and it's the RGB edition. Now again, this wasn't that much. I think that it was only about 89 bucks. And so for the price and for everything that you can actually do to it, sorry, there was one thing that I forgot to mention. On the opposite side, on this side, you can fit two 3.5s, and then you can fit another one I think 2.5, and then you still have room without the modification that I've done. Well, I guess it is a modification, but yeah, without that double radiator, you could have put two 2.5s on there anyway, and then you can actually see here. Oh damn it! Sorry. There's the two little rubber grommets just there. They were enough room for another, you know, 2.5 there. So there's tons of room for possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about six hard drives all up. It's crazy anyway. So yeah, so there you go. So again, I'm very sorry for not having the time to be able to do any videos. I've been asked to do quite a few builds, but again, it's just been very difficult with you know, the loss of my parents and everything. It's just been really difficult to get things happening, and you know, as I said, become single and moved into this new place and whatnot else. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I won't take too long. I'm thinking some of the next videos, if I take you for a small little quick walk, so we'll go through here. I've just finally got out all of my gaming collection and whatnot else, and I did say that I was going to try and do some gaming videos. So I did pick up a Elgato 60 the other day, and I've got a bunch of all my games that I got out. Like I got the PS2s and stuff like that, and the PS1, Xbox 360s, the PS3s, and then obviously Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I did find out today watching the Xbox E3 that we've got the Xbox One X coming out as well. So I've got some games that I really like to go through, and I can always, you know, do some videos of these ones here. There's a bunch there that, you know, if you guys want me to do any of those, or we've got the PlayStation 3s, you know, maybe some just reviews, or I don't know, I was thinking about calling it, you know, like trip down memory lane or something like that, gaming memory lane or something, and I can relive some of these. I've got it all set up. Go for another quick walk. Again, this is my yeah, all my little figurines, and I'm still working on all this again. I haven't been here for that long, so yeah. So we come back to here. Sorry about the shaking. So this is the setup that I've actually got going on now. This was Dad's TV. It's a 3D TV. I couldn't let it go. And so this is all my VR. I've got the PlayStation VR. And on this as well, I've actually got PT, would you believe? I went to actually sell it, and then I found PT was on there. So in here I've got the Sega Saturn, and I've got Retro Pi. I'm having a bit of drama with that, but anyway, PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. So is there anything you can think of? I can always just put this is what I got. And so I can do a bunch of videos or whatever, do some streaming or whatever the case may be. So anyway, there you go. Thanks again for watching, and again I apologise for the delay in videos. And any questions, I'll try and get back to you. Thanks. Bye.